It is Monday morning and you are watching your favorite morning show, Smile the Coffee. Now, as you can see, I'm riding solo today. The beautiful Anna Riza Quayo is not alongside me this morning, but don't let that discourage you because I'm still here to bring you the freshest news, interesting monologues, as well as interesting interviews. Now, I am Queen Peter, your hostess, mostess, your favorite girl from the South doing the most. Now, guys, we just came from the weekend and I had a wholesome weekend. Guys, this is the monologue that I was talking about. So I had a wholesome weekend. Friday night, went to church. Saturday night, went to church again. Yes, I'm such a church girly right now. I'm such a Yahweh's girl. And Sunday, we went to watch some local footy. African Stars played against Tigers, and none of them managed to score any goals, so the game stood still at 0-0. But it was an interesting game to watch because it has been a good minute since I've watched local footy because, you know, the girl has just been inundated with some sort of like international footy. Now, I obviously know that y'all expect me to talk about the Man City and Arsenal game because it just be unfair and biased if I do not speak about it. Now, yes, Man City rather, did progress further to the FA Cup. I'm not going to use that either way the people want me to use because it doesn't make sense. But now it just means that it was a blessing in disguise for Arsenal, which means that Arsenal now only has the Premier League to focus on. Now, some good news. Please do remember that NTV turns 1 on the 8th of February 2023. And to celebrate this, we are giving away DSTV Explorer, a DSTV dish kit, GoTV decoders, as well as the 3,000 Namibian dollars from the Foschini Group. All you have to do is scan the QR code in the printed ads in the Republican, Algemene Zytek, as well as the Namibian Sun, and also answer the question that is provided. Now, you need to remember that we need to give our big thank you to our sponsors, GoTV Namibia, DSTV Namibia, and the Foschini Group. Please do remember that the competition closes on the 6th of February 2023. Guys, these are amazing prizes to be won. Like, imagine if you win the DSTV Explorer or the DSTV Dish Kit or the GoTV Decoder, where you can be watching us on GoTV channel 94 as well as DSTV channel 285, and then you can see this amazing human being and this amazing face, and hear the terrific voice on your screens every morning. So please do take part in this competition, as well as the Foschini Group. Then you can slay it, mamas, you know. And if you're a man, obviously Foschini also makes provision for the man. You can win amazing prizes. So please do take a part in this competition and win these prizes. I think I need to plug my parents and my family members, and then we can, you know, get some sort of deal. If we win the 3,000 Namibian dollars voucher, Foschini Group voucher, then it means that we can strike a deal, you know, 1,500 each. Now, please do remember that I will be bringing you the freshest news after the short commercial break. Please stay tuned. Now, in my first news story, YouTube superstar Mr. Beast is making the world clearer for at least 1,000 people. The content creator's latest stunt is paying for cataract removal for 1,000 people who were blind or near blind but could not afford the surgery. This is such a noble act of kindness, guys. Imagine you want to make the world a better place by, you know, sponsoring and by actually sponsoring 1,000 people for their surgery, you know, and just to remove the cataract from the eyes. And I just, you know, applaud Mr. Beast. He's on YouTube. He's a content creator. And I just applaud him for this noble act because it's not a lot of times that we hear such stories. But, you know, whenever we hear such stories, I always deem it necessary to highlight it and bring it to the news because we just see, you know, of all the bad things that is happening in the world right now. And I think that in as much as we report on the bad things, I also think it is very important to report on the good things, because there is still some light in the world, there is still some good in the world, and I just feel that, you know, it is worth to be celebrated, it is worth to be highlighted, and I just want to applaud Mr. Beast for this noble act of kindness. And because I always believe, you know, when you do good to people, it has this ripple effect and this domino effect, because then it means that you are planting a seed in people's life, and even though you will not be there to see that seed grow or sit under the shade of that tree, you'd know that, you know, that seed will remember your name. Now moving on to my second story. For teacher Manpreet Kaur Punia, innovative learning tools that use football are helping her keep students engaged when teaching math to children from low-income families in India's Punjab region. We want to bring science, literacy, and numeracy alive by using creative ways for children to learn through play. Football is exciting and it offers so many opportunities to learn a range of things, like, for example, the laws of physics through angles of ball movement, math when thinking of distance and speed, and biology when balancing the player's demeanor. And what a child learns through a sport that they enjoy, it is likely that they will stay with them. Now, I want to applaud this teacher because I deem it very necessary that, you know, whenever you are in the education fraternity and you are a teacher, it is very important to come up with innovative and creative ways of teaching, you know, even if you have to do personalized teaching. I deem it very necessary. Also, I think that as Namibian, you know, as the Namibian education fraternity, the Namibian education fraternity should speak to the challenges of learners, and thus coming up with, you know, innovative ways to make teaching more fun and appealing for learners so that they can have and register an actual interest in learning. Also, just from the teacher side, you know, it just would make your teaching experience also just fun if you come up with innovative and creative and personalized teaching methods so that we can see a higher pass rate this year. And just, you know, I think it's very important that we need to speak to the challenges, because each individual learner, you know, faces like an unique and individual challenge. So I think it is very important that we come up with innovative and creative as well as personalized methods of teaching. Now moving on to my third story, Swartkoppe Uranium signed a 3-year contract to increase salaries by 5% for all employees within the bargaining unit for the period 1st January 23 to the 31st of December 2025. Let's have a look at this video.
Okay, good morning. For all our distinguished visit from the media and also distinguished guests from the BEC, and thank you, Chairman. Thank you for your very good speech and warm speech. And then thanks to our good work from both parties and the good cooperation between the two delegation teams, the negotiation progress today. Swartkoppe Uranium and the MUN has reached another milestone by signing a 3-year wage agreement. I think this agreement is a amicable one solution given the current economic situation and business, company business performance. We also believe this agreement will bring stability and sustainability to our business. And then, as we know, today is also the last day of the Chinese New Year holiday season. So and then this year is the year of rabbit. So with this agreement, I definitely can say, I wish all of us, I mean, all employees in Swartkoppe Uranium, a blessed and fruitful year of 2023. And then, with our collective effort, we can move forward hand in hand and shoulder to shoulder as fast as the rabbit to achieve our another milestone for this year. As the Chairman mentioned, our target of 4,700 production target. So we also have a commitment to improve and to establish the best labor relationship in Swartkoppe Uranium in 2023. So anyway, lastly, congratulations for the both negotiating team to achieve this agreement. Thank you.
Now, it's such things that warm my heart, and then you'll always find myself, beaming with joy and with pride whenever I hear such things. It is absolutely amazing news, and I'd like to applaud also the Swakopmund Uranium Mine and the management for doing this noble thing, and especially, increasing the salaries of its workers, because of the economic and the economic climate that we live in with the inflation and everything. So it's just noble, and it's just applaudable, and I think that, many businesses should follow suit so that we can improve the livelihoods of our people. Now we will be right back with an interesting interview. Please stay tuned.
Chill Sessions is an entertainment show bringing the latest hits, fashion and entertainment news. Chill aims at reaching all entertainers, youth and artistic fans. Catch Chill on NTV, 1up2.com, the Namibian Sun, Chill and Namibia Media Holdings platform. Chill focuses on countdown of the latest hits, fashion trends, celebrity interviews and more. To share your music-related news, products and services, contact chill at synergy.com.na. Chill Sessions, bringing art and entertainment to the people.
Namibia's hospitality is as vibrant as its people. Join the What's Cooking team as they travel the country cooking, chatting, and celebrating local personalities and the joy of food. If you think you have a standout offering, whether it's a restaurant, bar, pop-up event, or braai stand, get in touch with the What's Cooking team at cooking@synergy.com.na, and we will be there to show the world what's cooking. Programs air every Friday at 4 p.m. on all the NMH Facebook platforms, as well as on NTV, DSTV channel 285, and GoTV channel 94 at 9 p.m.
Now, Yolanda Nyal attended the Cervical Cancer Project update by the Ministry of Health and Social Services. Great success has already been achieved since the project was launched in 2018 with the aim to eliminate cervical cancer by 90%. Let's have a look at this video.
The Ministry of Health and Social Services is mandated to promote and provide health and social services to the Namibian population. Now, these services include promotive, preventive, curative, and rehabilitative services. Through the Directorate of Special Programs, the Ministry of Health and Social Services provides the response against many public health issues in Namibia, like HIV/AIDS, and this is guided by the National Strategic Framework. The antiretroviral therapy was introduced in Namibia in the public sector in 2002 with the support from CDC Namibia through the funds from PEPFAR. Since then, the Ministry of Health and Social Services has been implementing various HIV services to provide a comprehensive package of quality of care to people living with HIV in Namibia. You might wonder why I am talking about HIV now, while we are here to talk about cervical cancer. But I'm sure that you have heard the link between the two, as Doctor was explaining. now globally director of proceedings. Cervical cancer is the 4th leading cause of death amongst women worldwide. And in Namibia, it is actually the 2nd leading cause of death amongst women. This condition is considered as an AIDS-defining illness and can be completely prevented through HPV vaccination, early screening, as well as treatment. HIV remains a public health threat in Namibia, and therefore, multidisciplinary approach response is needed to reduce the morbidity and mortality associated with the virus itself. In 2018, the Cervical Cancer Prevention Program was introduced in the country to cater for women living with HIV, aged between 20 to 49, and HIV-negative women aged between 25 to 49, respectively. To date, a total of 91,548 women, regardless of HIV status, were screened for cervical cancer from 2018 to 2022. We also heard that from Dr.
January is Cervical Cancer World Awareness Month. I think that is the correct title. And we as a ministry today join the international community to commemorate this important event. It is important that we share information, we inform and teach each other, create awareness about how to prevent this deadly disease.
I'm Dr. Chatili Soma, medical officer. I work with Cervical Cancer Prevention Program under the Ministry of Health and Social Services. This disease, cervical cancer, is preventable and treatable when it is detected early and managed effectively. So, despite this fact that cervical cancer is preventable, cervical cancer remains the 4th most common cancer in women worldwide. And globally in 2020, 604,124 women were diagnosed with cervical cancer. And more than 56% of these women died from the disease. It means that every one woman dies of cervical cancer every 2 minutes. Every 2 minutes, one woman dies of cervical cancer. The incidence of cervical cancer is really high, like 6 times more than in women without HIV prevalence. With the data we just shared, we noticed that cervical cancer is a public health problem. And this was also declared in 2018 by the World Health Organization.
Now, acting president of the Namibian National Farmers Union, Amon Muchivikavi, said Meadco is sidelining communal farmers south and north of the cordon fence. Let's have a look at this video.
Lack of consultation, that is one point what they are heading also. Not aware of its strategy. even also the special AGM, what they are having right now, is at a very short notice and was never shared with the communal unions. Our farmers who are the members of MITCO raised concern with the union leadership regarding the MITCO. What we are saying, it is for the farmers. It targeted specific commercial MITCO paying high prices. The trend has been going for long regarding selective engagements. That is the problem, what we see that MITCO is doing, and we need them to change from that trend. MITCO is in process of dissolving the NCA subsidiary, which is the only means of to serve the northern farmers. No consultation firm, but they're currently doing secretly.
Ohole So Nice is an entertainment show brought to you by the youth for the youth, aimed at having more young people showcase their individual identities. Making a good impression does not come easy. The nerves and the natural way youth interact when it comes to dating, well, this has changed over the years. This is a dating show that allows individuals to participate and be their own true selves. Ohole So Nice focuses on blind date, talk about that, news, flex your style, and more. This show is broadcasted on NTV, 1up2.com, and on the MyZone Facebook platform. To share your experience or make your product or service part of Ohole So Nice, contact Zone at synergy.com.na. Ohole So Nice, because Sabawelling isn't enough.
The Evening Review is a daily interview-based talk show that dissects and expounds on current affairs as they occur in Namibia. The show aims at reaching Namibians of all age groups who seek better understanding of the state of current affairs in the country. This show is broadcasted on NTV, 1up2.com, and cross-shared on the following Facebook platforms: Namibian Sun and Namibia Media Holdings. The Evening Review focuses on interviews, latest news, and up-to-the-minute current events. Contact Evening at synergy.com.na. Evening Review, unpacking today's pertinent issues.
Now, guys, back in high school, I used to be a debater. And if you're a debater, you'd know that, whenever, before you actually conclude your argument, you'd always tell people, so what did I tell you guys today? So that's what I'm going to do. What did I tell you guys today during the news segment? I told you about the YouTube content creator who paid for almost like over 1,000 people to, surgeries for them to see clearer. I also told you about the teacher who came up with innovative ways and incorporated, football into physics, biology, as well as mathematics. I also told you about the management of Sokomun uranium mine, which will be increasing the workers' salaries by 5.5%. Now, these were all amazing stories. I think we all walked away with something, this morning, by Noble X, we walked away with, livelihoods being improved. And also, teachers, if you are watching, or if you will be watching this show, it's just, come up with innovative and creative and personalized ways of teaching methods. Now, guys, today is Monday, and I know and I bet that most of you all already set your goals yesterday for the week. Now, I just hope that this week is going to be a beautiful week. I hope that this week is going to be a week filled with a lot of wins. Now, you can also win by taking part in the NTV competition, by scanning the QR code and answering the questions in the printed ads in the Republican, Algemene Zeitung, as well as the Namibian Sun. Now, I want to say a big thank you to our sponsors, GoTV Namibia, DSTV Namibia and the Vashini Group. You have amazing prizes to win. Now, we honestly hope that you're going to have a good and solid week, and you will be seeing the beautiful Anna Riza Kweyo alongside me tomorrow morning, same time, same place. So please do not start your morning without us. It's from all of us in the studio. That is me and the mixer and the technician. It's all our love, all our light. It is adios.
Chill Sessions is an entertainment show bringing the latest hits, fashion and entertainment news. Chill aims at reaching all entertainers, youth and artistic fans. Catch Chill on NTV, 1up2.com, the Namibian Sun, Chill and Namibia Media Holdings platform. Chill focuses on countdown of the latest hits, fashion trends, celebrity interviews, and more. To share your music-related news, products, and services, contact Chill at synergy.com.na. Chill Sessions, bringing art and entertainment to the people.